everyone, and welcome back to a Game of Thrones. I just read something really concerning that one of you pointed out. You said that my son has the same hair color as my rival, who is now dead, let me remind you. I kind of agree, and it really worries me. However, I also noticed something. If we look at my wife's side of the family, her father and her grandfather and her great-grandfather also all had white hair. It might be because they're old. However, this fella's only 43. So I do think maybe the white hair gene just skipped a generation. And my son is my son still. So maybe I'm coping, maybe not. But let us continue. We recently had the devastating plague. We are rebuilding, we are recovering. And what's this? My son and heir Arlen is an unusually calm child. He is pensive, which favors stewardship and learning. However, we are focused on intrigue. That's fine. I found it doesn't usually affect things too much. Also, I like that you guys get to pick the education focuses. Right. We are continuing the building up. I can unlock a new intrigue perk. That's lovely. We will do more intrigue. I need 150 gold for hospices. Okay. That plague has made me realize I need plague resistance. So what are we going to get here? Swift execution. Murder phase length is 20 days faster. I like it because I also want the 25% success chance here. Because we are going to be struggling a little bit with this murder, aren't we? And I don't think I can even get people involved with this. We are an auto-invite agent. Here, if I go to... my wet nurse is minus 30. What if I tried swaying my wet nurse? Now, I am trying to sway the wife, but the schemes to progress and to further Blackbirch's power must take precedent. Also, another good suggestion you guys had was renaming the Whitewood to the Blackwood. But waiting until we had like an arrogant character or something. Who knows, maybe when we take the duchy, we could rename the Moonbrooks to the Blackwoods or something like this. A dragon has entered the world, because there's a lot of woods here still as well. Chaotic excitement and fear overwhelm the port and markets across the seas. The word on every merchant and traveler's lips is that a dragon's egg has hatched. Rhaenys, the girl that hatched the egg, has named the grey dragon Tagar. Oh man, I forgot how cool all the dragons were. One day we will get dragon blood in our family. This is a promise from me now. But first we have smaller ambitions. We'll get there eventually. We'll get there eventually. Right. So we're waiting for the murder. I need to wait for my children to grow up. Probably unpausing would be a good help there. It's a shame we don't really have access to tournaments and whatnot. No one's hosting. In fact, I might go 5 times speed just to speed things up a little bit. Because at the beginning there will be quite a little bit of waiting. Oh no. My murder plot has been discovered. And now minus 95% success chance. If I cancel this... it's quite the cooldown, isn't it? Oh, man. That is really unfortunate. Right, let's... No, don't execute it, you bloody fool. We're going to have to abandon this. And what I'm going to do instead, then, is probably murder the second son. I need to focus on increasing scheme potential, I think, because it is very hard. And we still don't have any agents for this anyway. Minus 74%. Minus 100% countermeasures. Oh, it's going to be tough. No agents as well because no one likes me. At last, Lord Andrew's entourage arrives at my gates, visiting Whitewood on his tour of the Willowwood. The coffer wagon and litany of tax collectors suggest there will be poorer for this visit. As one of the most powerful vassals of the realm, it is little wonder he has come calling at my door. I am to give the Lord a tour of my castle and the Whitewood lands, and furnish his party with beds and entertainment. The only question is, do I open the gates and let him in? Started a rivalry against my liege. Probably not the smartest move. Welcome, my lord, welcome. We don't have much gold to begin with, but it looks like we are going to lose a little bit more. Oh man, that sucks. During the tour of province of Whitewood Hold, I am locked in a conversation with my liege Lord Andrew about the Father's divine plan for humanity. when I am interjected by my court tutor, Bayard, who seems to believe he knows better about the subject than I. Regardless, it is highly inappropriate for a mere courtier to interrupt a conversation between the Lord of Willowwood and his lord. Yeah, be silent, you loathsome fiend. And we have imprisoned another maester. I'll tell you what, I will release him, but after my liege has left. I need to keep up appearances. I need him to know that I rule the Whitewood with an iron fist, and that I shall not allow any future rebellions. Our rebellion was true, and we are working towards a better future. Maybe he doesn't know of my lunacy yet, hopefully not. The bonfire sparks and cracks as a celebration for Lord Andro continues long into the wee hours. I putter around making small talk and sharing drinks with people with his entourage. In a more remote corner of the bonfire grounds, I notice Lord Andro's courtier Waymar clearly slammed and hazily grasping for another drink. Ah, you're his maester. As I get closer, I can hear him mutter, Waymar, get a hold of yourself. Stop pining after... He quickly stops himself when he notices my presence. Ooh. I could learn a secret, but he could also get a hook on me. I think we have to try for it, right? Wait. I already get a weak hook on him. Yes. Let us walk away now, and we can use that hook against him some way. But I don't think, because you're my liege's courtier, I don't think I can get you to join this, can I? Probably not. Like, I have to scroll here and then look for the hook icon. I mean, Kyle, my steward, can join. I have oh no, he has a weak hook on me. Damn it, that's the wrong way around. Yeah, I think if you sort by relevance, it should show people with hooks near the top. I don't think he's gonna be here because it's the wrong court, right? It's not my neighbor's court, it's my liege's court. That's unfortunate, but maybe we could also start planning against my liege. It is time for Lord Andro to part, and I must say I feel I have been a magnanimous host. However, it seems that Lord Andro did not believe that my hosting was enough, and has made a demand of me. He has presented me with a bill for all expenses paid during his trip. While many of the charges seem bogus, I am obliged to pay 20 gold, 112 stress. But I don't want him to imprison me. That's not the smart move. I will submit for now, my liege lord. And I have now become overwhelmed by stress, oh dear. Lately it feels like I am constantly being distracted by lascivious thoughts and erotic fantasies. With all the hardships of my everyday life, it is all too easy to lose myself in daydreams and forget about reality. These desires are clearly interfering with my life, but what should I do about them? I'm gonna become a reclusive. We lower our diplomacy and stewardship, but we do gain plague resistance. That's good. I must sequester myself to avoid temptation. Wait, does reclusive have... I don't know. Tier 3 countermeasures. Okay, I thought reclusive had levels down. And so it just popped up and I have no idea what it was. But it's gone now, so we don't need to worry about that. Right. Let us seclude ourselves. I've had enough of all of this. I need some peace and quiet from everyone. I thought life would be much easier after we rose up, but it's quite the opposite. Right? Harrow is not swayed, and war has been declared on my liege. Our neighbors, the Greys, have actually decided to declare war against the tyranny of our liege. And they don't seem like they have much less going on. Wait, so what happens here? What happens if you win this? So if they surrender, you imprison Carol. Does he get deposed? He just gets imprisoned. Okay, that's interesting. It's too late for me to join this war, and I don't want to get involved anyway, but we'll see what happens there. I have to pay 10 gold. Wait. I have to pay 10 gold to Andro. Wait, you... Oh, Andro imprisoned my maester. Okay, I will pay the ransom. I thought I imprisoned the maester. I need to learn to read. Right, welcome back, Master Bayard. Hopefully you understood that I had to do what I had to do, right? Right, you're going to become my tutor again. That's fine. And they are fighting. I don't think the Greys are going to win this. Visenya now has a white dragon, Yaharix. Oh, they look cool. The baby dragons always look so cute. Wait, Lord Paramount Grover has declared war on Lord Jason. The Tullys and the Lannisters are at war now? I feel like a lot more war is happening compared to last time I played the Game of Thrones. This is crazy. We're not really getting involved. A dark night can truly make the shadows in my castle's hallways come alive. The perceived risk for unsanctioned visitors rise ever higher for every unguarded corner spotted. If I alone can see this many faults, imagine what more people with a similar perspective could do. I can improve defenses for 10 years. My perspective is enough. And it does seem like they actually defeated them in battle. Okay, but now the Blackwoods have come to assist my liege and they are going to absolutely destroy the Greys. Oh dear. The battle was won, but not the war. There's a lot going on. Right, so now we have this war. The Riverlands versus the Westerlands. For the High Lordship of Goldmarch, we are actually the attackers in this. Should I rise up and support the Tullys? Can I do that? I can join the war. But do I want to send my men to fight? I think not yet. I am still a very minor lord. I don't need to prove myself yet. Let us save our men and our resources for something a little bit more meaningful for us. I want to get more benefit. This is a worry. The fact that they're allied with these fellas is going to make future stuff really tough. Right, a grand tournament. Never mind, it's just disappeared. Bloody hell. Garrick has come to my keep seeking a place to stay for a short while before resuming his journey to the court of the lord he will be serving. Any maester of the Citadel is welcome in my halls, of course. Welcome, lad, welcome. We're down to minus 36% chance here, so it's improving. Whilst walking the corridors of my keep today, I ran into my guest Garrick and began speaking with him. During our conversation, I noticed that he had a link of iron on his chain. I brought this up to him and we began talking at length about Warcraft. A truly illuminating conversation. Some of my counselors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, yet I am often disappointed. My wife is pregnant. Stay here with me instead, wife. I want her to like me a little bit more. And there we go. We left a good impression on Garrick as well. So we get piety, prestige, and general opinion. That's useful. And in fact, that is now enough for one of my courtiers to join as an assassin. They contribute 4% to the potential here. I mean, it's better than nothing. I would take all of the help I can get at this point. Hopefully, Hara here is a little bit closer to joining now. -9. Okay. If we could just sway her one more time, that should be going nicely. And it looks like we're losing the war to the Lannisters. We lost 68% in a grand battle. As I patiently await the fetching of my clothes, a servant stutters. My lord, no one can find your garments. Oh, Arlen, you bloody scoundrel. Ah, you're stressing me out. Do you know what, Arlen? You're going to become the Prince of Fashion. Arlen Blackbirch has been ridiculed for his fashion choices. I don't care. Yeah, I'm still suspicious of my wife. I think you're mine. I do think the hair gene skipped a generation. But I don't know. Right, see, that's the hair color I would expect my son to have. Right. Whilst we're on the topic of names, I have got the name list here, guys, which we are filling out. We do have some more daughter names, which is good. But I just want to make a point. I said in the first video, one name suggestion at a time. Please follow the rules. It keeps it fair for everyone. And as you can see, we have quite a lot of name suggestion. It just maximizes the number of people that get to name a child. Anyway, Pokemaster, you have gone with the name Ariel. Thank you very much for the name suggestion. You have also gone with Marshall. please feel free to request another name now. Let's go ahead and pin you, and we'll update the name list. The reason I have rules for the names request is so it keeps it fair for everyone. Cursed fools and rancid curs, all of them, I mutter as I finally take solitude in silence. I massage my temples and close my eyes. An unexpected noise returns me to reality. My eyes snap open. I am not alone, as I crave to be. I mumble a curse. But I notice my son Arlen looking upon me intrigued. Please leave me, Arlen. Go to your mother. Go to the wetness. Right, Ariel, you were... Ariel, I think is probably the correct pronunciation. You guys tell me how to pronounce them, but I never write those down. I'm sorry. I'm terrible, I know. Right, let's get a good martial character. Maester Bayard. Ooh, you're very good, right? You're going to educate my second son. And we should start looking for marriages. I tend to wait a little bit for my sons. My son Arlen hasn't been seen about our residence for days, with the servants beginning to mutter and kin showing concern. I approach his chamber. As I enter, all is my domain after all. Arlen spins around with nary a formality or nicety, hissing at me to get out and leave him to solitude. Wait, why is he hissing at me? Arlen, come here, laddie. I'm sorry. There we go. He gains opinion of me. He doesn't become reclusive as well. I need to remember not to put off my responsibilities as a father. I do love my children. Right, the alliance with the Greys has expired because they were just executed. Can I negotiate an alliance here now? I can't. Wait. Alliance expired. Why? I don't remember having an alliance with the Greys. Have I missed something there? I'm not quite sure. Anyway, Hara has joined the scheme. That's amazing news. So that's gone up to 63% now. Let's see. I can probably sway Gwennis as well. If I can get her opinion up, she will contribute another 27 progress there, and hopefully we'll have a chance at this murder. What's the secrecy at? 74%. I might want to get an alibi as well, actually. We also are out of the grace period, so that's another thing to consider. In fact, yes, let's see. I think Master Forest, I'm going to sway you instead, because I do need an alibi. I need to keep the secrecy as high as possible. First 2 horses dressed in fancy bridles and feathers, and then a wagon laden with coffers and people. Before long, my retinue and I are accosted by a touring theatre company, all colourful clothing and lively people. My lord, I can see your wistful stare. Why don't you join us for a show? Ooh. Let's see, I will play the greedy farmhand. How's my acting skills? The first step to any performance, whether it be conducted in my castle or up on a stage, is preparation. Surrounded by the bustle of the theatre company and made anonymous in my borrowed clothes, I find myself with some time on my hands before the show starts. I'm not a very good actor, apparently. I will read through the script one more time. I'm a little bit nervous. Of those I've chosen to involve in this little scheme, Alisan is probably not the absolute most skilled. Still, she's clearly applying herself, determined not to let my efforts go to waste, with the aim of improving her skill in matters of intrigue. Bettering herself is costly, but helps us all in the end. I think she can go further than this. She increases her intrigue by 1, and ultimately now has 5 potential instead of 4. Okay, I'll take it. A win is a win. As I stride out onto the stage with the other performers, the audience's attention is unwavering. As one scene follows the other, I can feel the rhythm of the story being told. It is pulsing through me. When it is time for me to speak my first line, it is as if the whole audience is holding its breath. The public must feel it. The public was impressed by my performance, and I have gained prestige, yes. We're still minus 10 though. It is a short part, but I make it count. The audience hangs on my every word, caught up in the tale I spin for them. We are followed off stage by thunderous applause after the last scene. To so thoroughly fool the whole audience, to keep up my disguise and deception, and to be able to fool so many people at once, it is a powerful feeling. And I wish to feel it again and again. I've unlocked an intrigue perk, which is nice. Liege's power sharing has ended. Okay, so I think they lost that war. And let's get a job done right. Plus 25% success chance. And now we have 69% success chance. Right, when we get the 10th advantage, I think we launch that. Because you can't get better than 69% chance. Everyone knows this. I assure you, one day, I will reach maturity, guys. But not today. 27 years, and I still haven't reached it. Maybe one day. And we've got another perk. Okay. Extra 4 months of grace period. Sounds extremely useful. So I will get that. And I think 79% chance to murder. Let us do it before. Although, oh, no. Oh, it takes so long to sway you. The secrecy is not the highest. But we're going to try it. I will execute this with confidence. We only get plus 5%, so it's only 74. Oh, it must be plus 10. In fact, let's wait a little bit. I don't want to rush this. We need to be patient. It is a well-known fact that the courtiers will scheme and plot. Well, I may be able to use this to my advantage. My courtiers already know not to plot against me. There we go. We're getting a lot of prestige and some dread as well. Lovely stuff. My daughter is growing up. She is curious, so diplomacy and learning, but we've also focused her on intrigue. And Ariel will be focused on martial, of course. Right. Ah. Oh, yes, because... Oh, no, we had the alliance because of the marriage here, of course. I'm a fool. It's the lunacy, guys. It's getting to me. My excuse, I slept like 3 hours last night again. Right, yes, of course. But it's going to take a long time before this pays off, isn't it? Okay. We're still working on the murders, though. We will get there. Well, I do... When can I... It's going to be a long cooldown, isn't it? 121 AC. So 7 more years, then I can murder him again. And hopefully we will be a little bit stronger by that time as well. My wife has become deceitful. I'm sure my son is mine, guys. I'm sure of it. Oh, we're not even on support schemes. I thought I was. I might need to search for secrets in the future. What's this? Arlen has lost a tooth. Hey, Arlen, let me introduce you to the tooth trade. I give you 5 gold pieces. And just like that, son, I will magically turn it into 40. And now we actually have enough gold to build the hospices. It's gonna take a long time to get hold of gold and stuff and things, guys, because you know me, I don't play meta and whatnot. I like to stick to one lifestyle tree, but it's also why I think you guys come and watch this stuff for the slower playthroughs. Right, Alyssa has joined the agent. Oh, nice. Okay, so we can now go up to 71%. We are slowly gaining the loyalist faction against my liege. Ah, yes, I forgot about loyalist factions. That was one of my favorite additions. I remember that now. Right, Master Forest has been swayed. However, so many pop-ups at the same time. It's minus 17. I need to sway him again, really. Right, learning from the best. Hara's intrigue increases by 3. That's useful. And I'm now breaking my fast. I am on my way to the Sept one morning when I run into Lady Corellon, my lovely wife, who is carrying a small bag. Glancing around, she conspiratorially opens it, revealing all sorts of food and drinks. Do you know what? I think we should have a picnic with our lovely wife. She likes me more now, and she has even decided to join the scheme as an infiltrator. Okay, that's going to lower this. Now I just need to get a Master Forest for the secrecy. Agents removed from scheme. Okay, my wife and whoever was my fuck decided to leave. That's fine. Queen Rhaenyra is no longer sharing power with her uncle. Rhaenyra is now growing up, 17. About to have her first child as well. I think this story is a little bit more wholesome than my winter playthrough for the Targaryens. Things seem to be going a little bit more normally this time. In that one, if you don't remember, Daemon, I think, got sold into slavery. And then his dragon left. which was an interesting tale, for sure. Right, what are we doing? We're just waiting, aren't we? Let's go up to 5 times speed. I'm waiting for the 20 advantages now. Let's see. My daughter has gained 1 prowess. Let's see what else she can do. She's gonna grow up to be a great woman. I can feel it. Okay, Darren has been improved. Martial +1. And my son has increased his learning by 1 as well. Okay, lovely stuff. I can seclude myself once more. I don't actually need to do that, so let's hold off on that for a moment. But now, I think everything is going smoothly. Right, Master Forest was swayed. However, I don't think that was enough to invite. It's still -23. Ouch, okay. Reflections of cleverness. I stare at the blank parchment beneath my quill. The poetry usually comes easy to me, but today I cannot make the words come. I lean back and look to the ceiling, and I wonder how the poets of the past mastered their wit. My mind casts the picture of Lan the Clever, while the maesters dispute his existence, saying he is nothing but a figure of myth and legend. There was a man who must have mastered his wit. Lan the Clever Lannister. He died 370 DA. Someone's going to have to tell me what DA is, because I don't think I'm familiar with that one. Though not known to be a poet, tricking the Castellies out of one of the greatest seats in the land must be one of the most cunning feats committed in Westeros. What could I learn from such a tale? Ooh. I could become deceitful. I can increase my diplomacy. Let's see. Deceitful gives really good intrigue. I think such Gil is inspiring. And I can learn from him. There we go. +4 intrigue. Ooh. Unlocks the study the art of scheming decision. And we don't like honest characters anymore. What is this? I don't think I see it. Wait, let's pause, unpause kind of deal. Let's see. Study the art of scheming. I can't do it because I need a higher stress level. The scheme murder Franklin gains strategizing deceitful schemes. Scheme phase length is 10 slower, but we gain 10% chance. Okay, I don't think I'm going to do that. Interesting. The forest of my dreams. Of all my efforts to become a truly feared and respected figure, a vast number of guilty and disloyal persons have ended up in my dungeon. Many lowly cutthroats and pickpockets from the countryside and cities await their fate. Apart from society, well, I perhaps have a better idea for them. In my macabre machinations, I envision a forest of impaled lowlifes and traitors surrounding Whitewood Hold on all sides. A grim reminder to everyone of what happens when the Lord is betrayed. I see row after row of common criminals spreading out into the horizon, the plains, stained in their blood with a little work. We may round up enough of these vermin to make my dream a reality. Let's get started. Fetch me the bodies of the previous lords of the Whitewood, and let us put them on display. At last my vision has been brought to life by the corpses of countless criminals. I stroll with leisure to the ambient sound of squawking birds and the gentle drip of stale blood onto sodden ground. I pass by row upon row of nameless lowlifes and bandits, assured that any would-be highwayman of bandits approaching Whitewood Hold can see clearly what happens to those who attempt to sow crime and disorder in the lordship of Whitewood. Upon concluding my tour, I take in one last breath of the deathly miasma before returning home, content with my work. Now all will fear the name Lord Arwood. I become the Impaler, and we get more taxes and control growth. Everyone hates me a bit more, though. Oh man, Lord Arwood has turned quite more sinister than I had originally planned. But that's why I kind of like taking these playthroughs as they come, you know. Right, let's execute the scheme. We will cover every angle. 90% chance. We failed a 90% chance on the murder scheme. Oh, no. Okay, I mean, I have to try again. Right, it's 70% once more. I might just launch this. Oh, it's gone down to 60. Man, we don't get the... I really need the alibi here. Master Forest, I would very much like it if you liked me a bit more. We might have to execute this as soon as it gets to 5 advantages. I'm not sure. We can get another intrigue perk, so let's see. Initial enemy hostile scheme success chance, minus 25%. But that's not useful for me right now. Find secret, kidnapper. I mean, we'll do that anyway in case we get some counter schemes. But it's not going to give us any immediate effect with this. Right, guys, but like that, we've already bloody hit 30 minutes. In the next episode, hopefully we can get this murder off. We saw some war and whatnot. We became an impaler, and overall became much more sinister. Ireland is growing up. Aranor also growing up nicely there. Another 11 years or so, and then they can marry, and then we can do more murders, and Ariel also as well. But guys, thank you for watching as always. I will see you next time.